owntracks and mosquitto. This step, we will need to install owntracks and mosquitto with spatial made pre-built Docker image. We will use this image to install software through Docker Cloud. The image includes few software. It usually takes professional skills just to install them correctly. But thanks to owntracks team to open source the code, and I took the image and did some modifications and built a spatial version image for this project. We need mosquitto over here, as you can see. Mosquitto is the best MQTT broker which handle our lightweight communication. Using MQTT messaging protocols that we can handle hundreds of locations very efficiently. We also need owntracks recorder, and it's a server to keep the GPS locations of all users, so we can view tracks of any user in any given time intervals. After servers were installed, we will need MQTT FX to test the communication. Please do follow my instruction. I will do it step by step. So let's get started. Still, let's go to Google and let's go back to Docker Cloud. Docker Cloud. Okay, then log into your own account. So I'm logged in already. Please remind it that we need some prerequisites first. Okay, first you need to have one cloud providers at least. Okay, when that is available, we need to initiate one node on the cloud provider. Okay, so that means that we need a machine running. Third, we need no clusters available. If you cannot see what I showed you just now, please check the step 2 video. Let's go to service. Then we create a service over here. Let's go to public image and search owntracks. Please use the image under Howard WAN. Okay, so that's an image that I built for this project. As you can see, the description is owntracks and recorder image with Mosquitto MQTT broker includes editors, VIM, and Nano. Okay, so we select this one. Okay, so here are few informations that we need to choose. Okay, the service name, which is long, so I will recommend that you choose the shorter name for better recognition. I will use recorder. Let's go to the port section. We will use the first one and second one. So please check the first one and second one. I would use the static port 1883 and A0A3. Okay, for our MQTT broker and the web URL for our recorder. I will show you later how it goes. Okay, so that's it. That's the two part that we need to change. So you can click here, create and deploy. And we can see the status is flashing from starting to running. That means that this service is already running on our cloud provider. Okay, so then let us move to endpoint section. As you can see that there are two sections. One is the service endpoints. One is container endpoints. We will use this one and this one a lot. So I would recommend to get this information to the note. Okay, so that's open up Notepad and copy paste the first one and second one. We don't use the TCP as initial. We just need the URL after that. Okay, so when that is done, the first one will be the broker's URL. We also called the broker service name or host name. 1883 is the port number. The second one is a recorder URL. Okay, so that is a host name and the port number is A0A3. Okay, so that's test the second one first. You open up a new browser and that's copy the second URL in the browser. Okay, and you can expect that you see this page. Okay, so that's a part, that's a URL that we will check or to get all the GPS locations in the future. Okay, so that means that our server is running correctly. Okay, so let's test the MQTT broker. So we will need this information again and the port number 1883. Okay, so let's open up our MQTT FX. Okay, and okay, I won't update. Okay, so then we open a new profile for this connection. So let's give a name for recorder. Then we copy the broker address here. And the port number default is 1883, so let's keep it. And we also keep the client ID as default, or you can generate. Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, if we go to the user credentials, we have not created any users yet, so let's keep it blank for now. Okay, so click OK. Okay, so let's try to connect it. Okay, as you can see that you can expect, we can see the green light here. Okay, so if that is a completely blank new account, this section will be blank. Okay, so let's try to go to the subscribe part. Okay, and we will need to give a topic. Please use owntracks / like this. Okay, and click subscribe. Okay, we can expect to receive a error message because we have not set any user yet, so we cannot do anything at this moment. I will show you how to add users next, and we will do some command line here. This tutorial is designed for non-programmers like me, so I will assume that you are not used to command lines. I will explain what I will do next step by step and go slowly to make sure that you would follow up correctly. See you later. This step, we will add users. But let me explain first. We'll need to create two user accounts for the parents, Howard and Crystal. No password is needed. Other members just use device name to recognize it. No new username is needed. And we can expect to publish GPS location on owntracks, Howard, and device name such as iPhone, or owntracks, Crystal, Android phone as example, and we expect two of them to read all GPS location for all members. Then we will need to edit the user information in the file is called mosquitto.acl. that is under the root folder of owntracks, and there is a folder mosquitto under owntracks, and this file is in the folder of mosquitto. And there are also few commands that we will use. The first one is dir. That means that will display files under this directory. The second one is cd, is to change directory. The third one is nano. Nano is a text editor that I built for this image, so we can use the this command to edit this file. Inside the nano editor, we will use the command Ctrl-O to save, then press enter to execute. Then we will use the Ctrl-X to leave the text editor. Okay, and inside the file of mosquitto.acl, you'll see the file is look like this. Okay, so black one is the original text that we don't need to change anything, but we will need to add few lines in red. The first one is a topic read owntracks /pound. This is for OwnTrack recorder to read everyone's records. The second one is user Howard, then topic OwnTrack /pound. Okay, so that is the username in the front before topic, and this line is to give user Howard access to topic OwnTrack /. So you can also limit to Howard topic as well. Okay, so you can just change like this. Okay, so the format will be like this. You can change your name later. But in my tutorial, I have some settings. Use Howard and Crystal. I will recommend that you just keep it for now. After that is working well, you can change your name later. Okay, so let's go back to Docker Cloud. Okay, so let us go to service here. Okay, and you'll see our service running. So we enter this service, and there is a container section. That's going to container. Okay, so we are entering container right now. Okay, so you're gonna see there is a tab called terminal over here. Okay, so click terminal. Okay, let's do it. Remember, we will need to see how many folders in the root. Okay, so you can see there is a folder called owntracks over here. Okay, so we need to change the directory inside of owntracks. So we use cd owntracks to enter the folder of owntracks. Okay, with dir again, to see what's inside. Okay, so there are 3 folders under this directory. So we enter mosquitto directory. Okay, with dir again, you're gonna see there are 3 files. The first one is a file that we keep our user information. Okay, so that's use Nano. Nano is a text editor. Remember that we were used to edit this file. Okay, so we use Nano space mosquitto.acl. Okay, so this is the file inside this file. Okay, so remember that we have to add a line is called topic read owntracks /pound. Okay, so this line is for recorder to read all points from all users. Okay, so we need to create 2 users. One is called Howard, topic owntracks pound, user topic owntracks. Okay, track. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that's need to use Control O to write out the changes. So I click Control O. Okay, so I need to press enter again to execute it. Okay, I believe that is saving our changes. So I would press Control X to return to our command line. That's it. I believe our users are well set. Okay, so if you want to make sure, you can go inside to enter this file again to make sure. Okay, so you can see that is read. Okay, and username Howard, topic owntracks, Christor, topic owntracks. Okay, so exit again. That's it. Okay, so let's go back to MQTT FX to test. Okay, so let's go back to profile recorder that we just entered. Okay, and we changed the user credentials. We use Howard. Okay, no password, but we enter anything. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we press OK. Let's try to connect it. Okay, as you can see, that's done. And let's try to simulate the topic that OwnTrack would do. Let's enter OwnTracks slash Howard slash iPhone. That will be the topic the OwnTracks will use. So let's type anything, FFFGGGG. Okay, so let's go to the subscribe part. We use OwnTrack slash pound. That means that is a wildcard. Wildcard symbol to receive all the message from under OwnTrack topic. Okay, so let's press subscribe. Oh, what's going on? Okay, so that means that we receive an error because we have not deployed the changes. So let's go back to Docker Cloud. Okay, so let's do this again. Okay, so let's go back to general. Okay, remember that any changes like username that we have to deploy again. So let's click action. There is a deploy action here that there is an option called you reuse existing container volume. I would say yes. Okay, so I deployed it. Okay, and I believe when you do that, you'll see the message like this. Okay, so that means this container is already terminated and the system will recreate a new container under the same service. Okay, so let's go back to service again. You're gonna see the status is running, but let's check here. As you can see that we have this container already terminated and there is a container, new container initiated. So that's why that we will use the service endpoint instead of container endpoints. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to MQTT FX again. Let's see if any changes. So let's connect. Okay, so the same, you can see that they will become green, and under the subscribe section we receive no errors. So let's try to publish a message, any message. Okay, so if that is set up correctly, that means when we publish the channel or topic OwnTracks slash Howard slash iPhone GGGG, the GGGG message will be published to the MQTT server on the cloud and come back to OwnTracks slash pound. Let us receive it. Let's try this. Okay, so let's try to use subscribe. Okay, as you can see, that is successfully accepted. Let's try to publish 5 message. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's come back here. Oh, very good. We received 5 messages already. That means the broker is already well set up. Okay, so that's it. We will end this section here, so we will come back to this later.